Today I made a New Year's resolution to stop filling up my gas car with diesel just because it's cheaper. Because last time I did that, it started smoking when I was driving back from the gas station and then eventually burst into flames. So I've actually failed my first New Year's resolution because now I have no car to fill up with gas and it's 40 grand to repair the garage from fire damage. But I can't go to the bank because I don't have a car, so I walked in minus 40-degree weather to the car store and bought an electric car with all the money I made selling human organs off the black market. And it's really cute and it looks like a ladybug, and I drove it home and found out I can plug it in with the same charger as my phone. So I grabbed my dog and we went on a little mini road trip for about 47 minutes when my car died, because apparently you can't charge a car with a phone charger. So now I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere, genuinely considering eating my Cheez-Its that I brought as a snack while I wait for the tow truck to come, obviously. Every day I bike past this fenced-off neighborhood near me that's radioactive from a nuclear meltdown. But today I decided to explore it, so I went through a gap in the fence, and after walking for about 10 minutes, I got to this mysterious door in the middle of nowhere, so I did a little knock and let myself in and closed it behind me to be polite to the radiation. Anyways, I went down the stairs and saw, some interesting artifacts that I was not exactly a fan of. And I continued through the bunker and found a very inviting door that made me feel super safe, which led to more stairs that had my knees cracking like Rice Krispies. Anyways, I eventually got to this tunnel and some doors at the end of it that said danger, do not enter. But I went in because my middle name is Danger. Just kidding, it's Emil. And after I went through the door, it closed behind me and I tried everything but couldn't open it up because it was locked. So I decided to look around and see what my grave location was gonna look like, thinking maybe it's a movie theater or a game room. And I turned the lights on to see that it was an actual nuclear missile silo where they held the nukes. And it went 100 feet down, and now this is where I live, I guess. And my phone is now on 1% uploading this TikTok. So if you see this, that's the last time you're gonna... Today I DoorDashed some cooked goldfish from PetSmart because I was really hungry and they were only $3. So I placed the order and walked over to PetSmart to pick it up. But when I got there, I walked in and found the food pickup section and saw all the soon-to-be sushi swimming around in their little tanks that were right next to the not-so-swimming sushi. And that's when I realized maybe pet store food isn't the best move. But I was still super hungry, so I asked an employee if they have anything else to eat, but she told me if I want to act picky, they have rats for sale. So I opened up the rat fridge and I couldn't do it. So I ended up buying some bugs for like $2, which was such a great and amazing deal. And when I got home, I was so hungry that I ripped open the bag of bugs and just told myself that this little grasshopper in my chopsticks is a Cheeto. So I popped it in my mouth and I felt movement. And I spat it out and it jumped out of the bowl! And I panicked and ran to the toilet. And for the next 3 hours, I vomited up my insides. My friend's dog looked like a dust bunny. So we took him to the groomers and got him shaved. And now he looks like a little puffy cloud and he's so cute, even though he kind of looks like a human in a dog suit, like that one meme of that dog. Anyways, when we got home, we were cuddling, but then I noticed that he was digging for something in the beanbag chair. And I was like so confused. Like, was he trying to make bread? But then I noticed there was smoke coming from the beanbag chair seams. At first, I thought I tipped over one of the hundreds of unattended candles I have lit at all times. But the chair like wasn't warm or anything, so I unzipped it more and I was engulfed in a cloud of smoke and I blacked out! When I woke up, it was like I had gone through a portal and I was in some alternate reality where terrible world events such as Dance Monkey was never released, and the bat with COVID-19 ran into a glass window. I was loving this new world until I walked into my Minecraft-themed bedroom and realized, in this universe, Minecraft doesn't exist. I fell to my knees and screamed! Until I woke up next to the beanbag and I looked inside to realize that the smoke was actually just fungal spores from a moldy chicken nugget. I was standing in the burnt rubble where my house used to be because 2 weeks ago I blew up my little TikTok candle, but I didn't blow it out hard enough. And it was right next to a roll of paper towel. And I went into the bathroom, but I had a gut feeling it wasn't out, so I went back in and sure enough, I had to blow it out again. After that, I made a struggle meal out of the nasty cereal from the Lucky Charms and some Tic Tacs to really channel the flavor of my white heritage. And I took the pan off the burner, which was very close to a box of matches, and I was pouring it in a bowl as I was about to eat it when I realized I left the burner on. So I quickly ran over to the stove to turn it off, and I went back to my food, but I can't eat unless I'm watching something, so I turned on She-Ra, but like my freaking laptop was about to die, so I plugged it into my extension cable that also has every other thing that was plugged into it, and I realized that's probably not safe, so I just plugged it into the wall. And while I was watching my show, I got distracted, so I posted on my story that astrology isn't real because I felt like starting drama. And instantly, I had 37 curses placed on me. All the plates in my kitchen started floating, and then I went outside and my house got smited by lightning. So if anyone has a really nice and comfy cardboard box that I can sleep in, let me know. So I was busy trying to carbonate milk with my mom's soda stream and make milk soda when my friend who lives in a different city texted me, "Come here now." I get really scared when people send a text and end it with a period. So naturally I ignored the text and laid in bed and stressed about it until 30 minutes later when they texted me again. I checked the text and it said, "It's an emergency." And I was like, emergency? Emergency. Just like call 911 or something. But then I thought, maybe their like hamster died or something. So I got up, got all the way in my car, turned on some Harry Styles, but then after 20 minutes of driving, I had to pull over because I was crying too hard. Sometimes when I listen to a really good song in the car, I kind of lose track of how fast I'm going. So while I was in the middle of vibing, I saw flashing lights behind me. But then I remembered getting arrested is a choice, and today I choose not to be arrested. So it turns out that's actually not my choice, but I did get these really cool mugshot pictures out of it. You should totally go check them out on my Instagram. It's at BENOFTHEWEEK. And comment Crazy Frog if you came from this TikTok. Okay, love you, bye. Today I was sick of feeling lazy, so I went on the treadmill, walked 3 steps, and then got off. But as I was folding it up, my anemia hit, and I couldn't hold the treadmill anymore, and it collapsed on me. When I woke up, my arm was trapped underneath the metal, and I couldn't get out. My dog is too stupid to help me, and I couldn't even call for help because my phone was just out of reach, and I turned Siri off because last time I used her, well... Hey Siri, call Wendy's.
Killing Wendy.
No. The only thing within reach was a Minion figurine and a fork with a grape on it. First I ate the grape because like, grapes are delicious. But then it hit me what needed to be done. I put the Minion in my mouth so that I wouldn't scream. Then I grabbed the plastic fork and I took my arm off. Wait, does that say emergency release latch? As in like, I did not have to sever my arm. I did not need to cut off my arm. Remember on Vine when people would get injured and then go viral for no reason? Well, I'm gonna be the first person on TikTok. So that put me in a coma for about 50 years. And the first thing I did when I woke up was check if the TikTok of me getting hit by a car went viral. But I found out that TikTok was no more. It was replaced by Vine 2000. Anyways, I was feeling hungry and super skinny after not eating for 5 decades. So I checked what was in the fridge. There was some pizza with mold on it, but mold just adds extra flavor. So I ate it. After my mold meal, I decided to wander around the empty wasteland. I was skating around, but then started to feel lonely because humans went extinct from COVID-70. But then I realized this is the future. I'm sure they have time travel. I said, "Hey Siri, do you have time travel?" And she was like, "Yeah, stupid, it's the future. What date do you want to go to?" And I decided to go to a date that would change history. November 13th. I teleported into a Walmart and went to go look for the Gummy Bear album. I looked on every shelf, but I was a year too early. So it's 4 a.m. and I'm up thinking, do dogs go to heaven? Like, the only dogs that know what happens when they die are all dead. And the ones that come back and get doggy CPR can't speak English to tell us where they went. Like, I need to know if they're okay. That's why I'm teaching my dog English. That way, if she ever sees chocolate in the backyard and eats it, and then freaking dies and I have to give her mouth-to-mouth CPR to bring her back to life, then she can tell me where she went and I'll tell the CIA where all dogs go after they die. And we'll use top secret technology to open up a portal to their dimension. And I myself will travel there and free all the animals. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm in freaking animal heaven. Look, over there, it's Harambe. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh, and over there's Grumpy Cat. I forgot you died. That's so sad. Come on. Wait a second. Is that a squid? I hate squids. Just as I was closing the portal to animal heaven, I made sure every last squid was left in there. Then I connected to Heaven's Bluetooth speaker and played Dance Monkey on repeat for the rest of eternity at full volume. So I was using the gibberish filter when something really weird happened. Okay, here we go. I am in yo house BENOFTHEWEEK. What does that mean? And I was like, that's a little bit weird. And then my power went out. I was sitting in complete darkness except for a line of text that lit up on my computer that said, "I'm right in front of you." I thought, am I being hacked? So I grabbed my phone and opened up Wattpad and deleted all my Harry Styles fanfics I've been writing since I was in middle school. But then the hacker said, I think I love you. So I told him, I don't think it's gonna work out. And the hacker replied, "If I can't have you, the world can have this." And he had leaked all of my Harry Styles fanfics from when I was 12.
Harry Styles grabs your neck and whispers in your ear.
I have One Direction, but without the D in direction, if you know what I mean. I really needed a girlfriend to quarantine with, so I decided to abduct a live cockroach from the Burger King parking lot. Meet Sally. She's my bae, and we were so in love. I took her on dates to the park, and we would go skateboarding together. Life was absolutely beautiful when I was around here. She never ever bugged me. So on one sunny day, I decided to ask for Sally's hand in marriage. But as I got down on one knee and said, "Will you marry me?" she remembered a few weeks ago when she caught me cheating with Gilberto the Fly. Me and Gilberto did indeed have a fling, but I swore it was nothing. We were just friends. It was just one date. But Sally couldn't take it and rejected my proposal. I was destroyed, and I thought, if I can't have you, no one can. I took out my magnifying glass and made a laser beam with the sun's ray. I thought it was goodbye, Sally, as she caught fire, but frick, I'm out of time. Full video's in my bio. while. I was walking in the store when I passed a window with a really cool design in it, and I searched up what that design is, and it's something called boulet holés. Anyways, I made it to 7-Eleven and someone was stealing. But anyways, I was about to buy 8 bottles of 5-hour energy so I can stay up for a week straight, when I reached into my pocket and my wallet was gone. I told the clerk I couldn't pay, and then I panicked and I left. And I was like, where's my wallet? I must have dropped it while I was walking here or something. And that's when I got a notification from my bank saying that someone was making purchases on my card. I ran home to see what they were buying, and I opened my laptop and I saw that they had bought 27 boats, and I felt so impressed. I'm Special Agent Ben Almeida, and welcome back to Catching a Thief. The night before, I placed the wallet right in the view of a camera I had set up, and I followed the thief home using a Bluetooth chip hidden in the wallet. And as I approached the house, I got ready with my flashlight to bust in there. But that's when I got tackled and put in handcuffs. I looked up and the thief turned out to be a different FBI agent. Hello, my name is Ben Almeida, and this is Catching an FBI Agent Catching a Thief. I'm a Canadian, and this is my Canadian passport, and this is my Canadian passport picture. And for some reason, I'm in the freaking United States during the season finale of America. Because I'm stupid, and I just really wanted some good American fast food. Anyways, I was trying to escape before it becomes the newest Purge movie. So I packed up my JoJo Siwa poster, my Rainy Rodriguez shrine, and my favorite toilet seat, and I left my room for the very last time, and walked over to the bus station to go back to Canada. And as I was sitting on that bus, I remembered I forgot my passport on my desk while filming this TikTok. So I freaked out, and I got off the bus, and I ran back to my place faster than Zoe Laverne is running from the federal authorities. And once I grabbed it, I then called an Uber back to Canada, and it was $4,000, but I booked it since I missed the bus. Anyways, the Uber arrived, so I went downstairs, and I got in, and the guy was chill until he turned to me and said, "Is it just you?" And I said, "Why?" And he said,
I ain't never seen two pretty best friends.
Since it's now 2021, that means that the Global Panda Express is officially over. Oh, wait, I was just kidding. I meant the global pandemic is officially over. They might be thinking, how is that possible? Well, 2 weeks ago, I cured coronavirus by filling a bottle rocket with hand sanitizer, and I sent it into the atmosphere. And for the past 2 weeks, the hand sanitizer has been spraying into the air, and people all around the world have been breathing in my vaccine air. Now, to test my theory, I decided today to see if I can find any pesky COVID germs lying around. So, I went to the gas station and I licked the debit keypad, and then I licked my fingers after typing in my PIN, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, I went to Panda Express and I enjoyed some yummy shrimp. But when I was driving home, I felt the COVID-21 germs from licking the gas station keypad bubbling in my stomach, and I went home and I fell into my bed. And I started coughing when all of a sudden I coughed up a piece of Lego? But I kept coughing, and eventually I had enough Lego pieces to build a little Lego house. So maybe COVID-21 isn't that bad. Today I was in my car when I saw that the Amish were doing a pop-up shop, so obviously I had to go check it out because I don't believe that they're real. And when I pulled up to Simply Amish, I put my mask on because I don't want to give the entire colony the plague or something. And when I walked in, the employee was on a computer, and I was like, that's strange, they're not even supposed to have electricity. But I was walking around, and at first it seemed like a really expensive furniture store, and I was like, damn, these Amish are gonna be ballin'. But then I came across this door that was half open, which led to this scary basement that had all of these artifacts and paintings of Jesus, and then randomly a Rick and Morty Chia Pet, and some cards that I don't think are Amish appropriate, and then a Queen's Gambit board game, which... wouldn't that just be chess? Anyways, I felt the need to buy something so the Amish don't steal my organs. I got one of those popping toys where you put it on the ground and... Anyways, when I paid and got the bag, I noticed they slipped a key in it with a note saying, need escape? And then some coordinates, which I looked up online and found out they lead to their colony. So I think they tried recruiting me, and let me know if I should drive up there and join them. This little thing right here is called a window popper. What it's meant to do is pop a window if you're ever trapped in a car so you can get out. But I found that it works on any type of glass. So after I tried it on a picture frame and saw that that worked, I thought, what happens if I try and use this on my front entrance window? I woke up this morning after having a nightmare where Zombie Shawn Mendes and Zombie Camila Kabubu were trying to eat me. I woke up terrified and reached for my water bottle full of Red Bull, but when I looked at my hand, there was like some spot that I'd never seen before. I quickly searched to see what it was, and it said that it was cancer, but like, I'm a Virgo, so that made no sense. Anyways, I was still a little bit spooked, so I sent a picture of it to my doctor, and then I carried on with my day, which was watching 3 seasons of one show and then playing 47 games of Fortnite until 6 a.m. But the next morning I woke up and it was like itchy and bubbling, and I was like, okay, this is a demon. And just then I got a text from my doctor, and he was like, did you mean to send me a Roblox meme? And I was like, oopsie. So I sent him the actual picture and went back to bed. But when I woke up, there was like 30 more, and I was like, ah, and I started crying, and they were on my face too, and my doctor texted me that they were a flesh-eating insect, and I cried some more, until one fell in my mouth. And it had a little crunch, and honestly, it kind of tasted like bacon. So like, I ate a few more, and next thing you know, I'm spooning these bugs in my mouth like it's Lucky Charms cereal.